So really simple for us. So there's 4 partners. We want to get to the point where all of the partners have met all of the founders. Ideally, there will be some in-person meeting somewhere in the mix there. Now, if the founders are all based out in Bulgaria, that just might not be possible from a logistics point of view. So it might be all on Zoom. But it's still good to be a bit old-fashioned and look someone in the whites of the eyes and make sure they're not a kind of deep-fake video avatar that's taking our money. It typically takes us 3 or 4 calls to get through the process and get to the point of making an offer through to a founder. And that'll be kind of just gradually adding more partners into the team and gradually getting to meet the rest of the founders. Like, I think it's probably the right idea for founders not to turn up as the full founding team on the first call, because it gives a good excuse to get a second call. Hey, you haven't met my co-founder. Do you want to have a second call and meet them? You've got to have the hook both ways. And I think you made a really good point. Like, it sometimes can feel quite sudden for founders, and that's because this is a two-way sales process. Like, very obviously the founders are pitching us and they're selling the company an idea. But equally, we're pitching the founders about how great we are and how enthusiastic we are and how we'll be a great partner for them. Because if it's a competitive process, we want them to pick us. And we want them to pick us not because we've cut the biggest ticket at the highest price, but because we've cut a reasonable sized ticket at a decent kind of fair price, but because they think they're going to want to work with us for the next 10 years potentially. And that means that we're kind of full sales mode and enthusiastic and talking about how great we're going to be as investors, right up until the point that we say, actually, we don't like this. And so that I'm sure that can be a bit sudden. I kind of think that the further someone's got in the process, the more feedback I need to give them. And so we spend a lot of time with founders, then I'll kind of give them a quick email kind of saying, hey, we're passing, this is why, but I'll also jump on a follow-up call if they want to really dig into the reasoning and get some feedback on why we view something whatever way. Some people find it helpful, some people don't, but just trying to do a bit of a kind of quid pro quo for the time they spent with us.